Hello, friends. Welcome to live stream. എന്നെങ്കിലും നമുക്ക് ഡിവിഷൻ 1 അടിക്കാൻ പറ്റുമെന്നൊന്ന് നോക്കണം.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to...
And he shoots! Goal! Milan! And that's got him off to a flyer!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, this is a great position. Takes a shot! He's got a goal!
അങ്ങനെ ഒരു ഗോൾ അടിച്ച് ഡ്രോപ്പ് അടിച്ചേക്കാണ്.
All square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Threads one in. He's in plenty of space here. Lovely ball and a real chance. Bellingham! Goal! Milan! And the comeback is complete. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Massaro!
കളി
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Foden with the short one. the shots.
Yeah.
It's there. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective
That's
determination to
wonderful.
hit back, and
Yo,
they merit
Bilan.
nothing less.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So all square, and not for the first time. It's Hazard! And that would have been some goal.
Yeah.
Hazard can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And it's Messi. He's found a way past. Cruyff. And here's Eto'o. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Eto'o really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's an imaginative pass. Oh, this looks sharp. Messi. It's a goal kick.
Yeah.
And here's a player who has defined a generation. Searching pass he's played there. Not the most accurate pass.
Oh yes, this
Cleared
is
without complication. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Park Ji-sung has a shot! Oh, brilliant from Park Ji-sung! You know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
And now he has two. Milan get themselves into the lead. And the first half is done. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Please drink responsibly. Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
കളി മതി.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Rice. And here's Mbappe. He's in a great position. Massaro! And he's really put himself on the line here.
എന്ത് കഷ്ടമാണല്ലേ. നെറ്റ് ഭയങ്കര ലാഗ്.
Corner number 2 then. That looks a good cross. He's tried one! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yes.
Actually didn't do
Yeah,
an
it's
awful lot
really-
wrong, to be honest.
Milan have their third corner. Foden goes short. Oh, and a chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Park Ji-sung is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 4 coming up here. They've played it short. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And now they can spring out of defence. Now, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Cafu. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And he is going
Red
into
dot
that
kadam.
black book. Hazard. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken.
പൊട്ടിക്കങ്ങട്ട് റെഡ് കൊടുക്ക്.
Messi ready to try one.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Messi! Decent enough try.
Messi is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Timber. More and more pressure on the ball here. Cruyff. Out to the left it goes. Roberto Carlos. Oh, important interception.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Serginho spots it and intercepts. Now it's Eto'o. Bellingham, he is through here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. He knows what's coming. A second yellow, and he's off. Well, the protest continues, but in the end, they are defending the indefensible. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Phil Foden. Coming on the field is number 15, Hulen. Substitution.
Xavi Alonso, and it's Guti, played out towards the right wing. He's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Tempers are flaring, the referee really needs to get a grip again. So a chance here, what can they make of it?
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for. We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Played into space. Oh, delightful ball. Real chance! Magnificent from Massaro! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And class beyond doubt. Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Goulet distributed tidily, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Ibrahimovic, looking to play him in. Roberto Carlos, played in with... Up he goes! The whistle has gone, and it is all over. Milan pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
One-sided
And a quick
and
reminder
only one
today
winner,
that
Peter.
parking in
The
the
players
area
didn't
around the
show
stadium
enough
is strictly
togetherness,
forbidden.
and it was weak
Please use
throughout.
parking provided by the club or any other paid
And with that,
parking
it's time for me to
facilities in
thank
the
Jim
area.
Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
-14 ജയിച്ചാ കിട്ടൂലോ. കളി മൊത്തം ശോകമാണ്. ഇതിന് എന്തെങ്കിലും പറ്റിയാവും. എന്താണത് 70 മാച്ച് ഇങ്ങനെ തോറ്റ് ഇതായിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കും.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Santos.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. And that gets things running. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making the... Goes for a shot!
ഡബിൾ ടച്ച് ചെയ്തിട്ട്
That was a half-decent effort. It's a little
Good.
off target.
എക്സലന്റ്.
Lovely passing, lovely move. He's having a go! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Schmeichel herring after the ball here. Azar. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Works it forward. Oh, Red, nice interception. Kukçu. Cruyff. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that's put paid to a promising move. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Just eases him off the ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Davids. Haaland. That's good running with the ball. Cross to the back post. Up he goes! It's hit the upright. Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Mateus, looking for the run. Oh, no joy this time. Trying to hit the front line here. Cruyff, the man we've all come to watch. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Hazard going face to face with his great rival. That is very well defended. Kukçu. And now the breakaway. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Nicely aimed pass. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Oh, perfectly measured that. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. This looks promising. And that'll be the last act of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Here we go again then. So neither side has yet broken through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And the pass is intercepted. Good running, strong and purposeful. Albert Ferrer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Taken back almost at once.
The attendance for this
Kukçu
match was
producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He's picked his way through. And he shoots! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's in! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn,
Bloody
whether you're a
angel.
striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Santos have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. And he plays one through. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. That's going to go a long
really?
way. And it's Azar, out to the right. Azar. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Rijkaard. And here's Ibrahimovic. He's in a good... Ibrahimovic! Oh, that could cost them.
Ibrahimovic was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Substitution for Milan, number 21.
Milan with their
Ibrahimovic.
first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Elhaj Diouf, number 17. Hazard, number 20. Johan Cruyff, number 3.
Oh, that was vital.
Daniel Van Buiten.
Cleared without
Coming on the
complication.
field, number 13.
And it's
Erling
Albert Ferrer.
Haaland. Number 7. Eto'o.
Now it's
Number
Haaland.
22.
Eto'o receives,
Number
shoots!
9.
He scored!
എന്തുകൊണ്ടാറായിട്ടാണാവോ?
Back they come! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Guti.
There will be
Sports
3
official
minutes
showing
added
that there will be
time.
3 minutes of added time. Haaland. Haaland. Kukçu. And that will be it. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Milan.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Played into space. It's come to nothing. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Tries to pass it through, and the shot!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there. Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Davids. That's a good ball. And the pass is intercepted. Pelé. Neither of these two. Pelé! Brilliant from Pelé! A finish of true class! And Milan have the lead. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. And it's Cruyff. Pirlo, a player of legendary status. Driving forward. And Bebeto! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And this is Cruyff. Cruyff!
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Messi, now can he find a finish? Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Threads one in. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. No way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Costa Curta gets it away. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Pirlo. That's really nicely played. Rijkaard. And this is Bebeto.
Added time.
It's inches away from being a really good ball. And there is the half-time whistle. Certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Milan have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second. He's having a go!
Bayram.
That wasn't far away.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Bebeto. Oh, it's come loose. Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
The ball has bounced loose now. And it's Beckham. Pirlo! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Barcelona have a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Bebeto is behind this one, and this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Maradona. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he was quick to react. Milan just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Pelé. Oh, that's fabulous. Has a shot! Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
അയ്യോ
And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Milan with a free kick then. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Roberto Carlos! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped.
And he's had it hot!
boom.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Beckham. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
And this is Messi.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Stood up well to him there. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Looking for options, for movement. He slings it in. Costa Curta is there, and he can get that clear. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Milan leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Taken back almost at once. And here's Cruyff. Oh, it's Bebeto. Goes down, but nothing given.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Well seen, saw that. So that's it, it is all over. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Davids picking up the Man of the Match award, and those...
ഇങ്ങനെ ജയിക്കണത് ആക്കാന്ന് വിചാരിക്കുന്നു.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The
Hello,
game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome
The
to today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options, and
Shot at goal! Goal! Milan! And that's got him off to a
Haaland.
flyer!
well, talking about
Haaland.
stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Madrid finding themselves. He's gone for goal!
Oh,
Well, the
Now
contact was
Giddy.
true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
He's chosen to go back. Oh, well played, well sorted out. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And he's intervened well there. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, that's delightful. Knocks it into space. It's come to nothing. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Messi. And that is as far as they're going to go. Milan are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Pull it.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And this is Cruyff. Oh, good spread. Played in. Quality ball. And the counter is on. Messi, Rijkaard cuts it out. Half an hour played now. Nicely weighted ball. And here's Cruyff. And this is Pele. Chance! Pele. Chouameni. Pele. Roberto Carlos promptly onto that, and that is that. Roberto Carlos goes steaming forward. Pele. Couldn't squeeze it through. Costa Curta. Good driving run. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Albert Ferrer getting this one clear. Pele. Shot could
There
be
will be
on.
1 minute added time.
Tries a shot! They've done it! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Milan are level pegging at
Just a
half-time
quick
then,
reminder
and
today,
it's a finely
please
balanced
refrain
game.
from
1-1 the
parking
score.
outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Milan get the ball rolling for the second period. Gullit defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's a lovely, neat pass. Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He is through here! Oh, well played, well played. Chouameni. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Nedved, that's really well manoeuvred. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rijkaard.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Madrid trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Oh, important interception. Pele. Messi. Rijkaard. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, it's come loose. Can he get it through? Looking to go deep. Chouameni.
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Messi, he's had a shot! They've scored! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Tries to play it through. And that is that. Milan illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The
everybody,
fans
and
have pulled out
welcome to
all the
today's
stops to
match.
make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Martin Caceres, Jim. Precious little doubt about what his outstanding qualities are.
Aggression and tenacity, Peter, but there is another side to his game.
Eto! Who has
Boom.
produced there the crispest of hits.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Rijkaard proves too strong. Can he get on the end of this? Good chance here! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Goes for the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And here's Haaland. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Eto. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Eto might just make this. Now it's Forlan. Pass is just off target. So we're still where we started right now. Looking to play him in. Forlan. He's gone for goal.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's good running with the ball. Oh, well measured. And the shot!
ഒരപ്പൻ നെയ്മർ.
That is decidedly lacking.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Cafu gathers from the goal kick. Nicely weighted ball. Tchouaméni.
This is the time you need that pace. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well timed, excellent interception. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. He's through here. Takes a shot! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot.
ആൾട്ടി.
So a big chance now from 12 yards.
ഒരു മണിക്കൂറായി ഒരാള് പോലും
This to
കണ്ടിട്ടില്ല.
go one up. Never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that
Boom.
concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
There will be 1 minute
He
at
has a look
time.
up. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's there to get it away.
ഷിറ്റ്.
And the first 45 minutes
Boom.
are up. There's been no shortage of
ഒരു മണിക്കൂർ,
industry or
ഒരു
intent thus
മണിക്കൂർ,
far. A
മണിക്കൂർ.
little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things
I'd like to
lacking.
draw your attention to the screen right now.
Oh,
for
what a terrific
information on our
45
shuttle
minutes,
bus
all
service.
triggered by a helter-skelter tempo that has, you know, been very open, end-to-end, ding-dong stuff, with so much to enjoy. It's a cracking watch.
Substitution on the field.
Milan go in at
Number
half-time with a
21,
slender one-goal
Neymar.
lead.
Coming on to replace
So
him
we're just
is
settling back into this
number
second half.
12, De Bruyne.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
good-looking ball. Bergkamp is the team's great visionary. Haaland. He's beaten the last man. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown a yellow card.
കാലൊടിച്ച്
He's having a good look here.
കാലൊടി
Looking to widen the gap even further here. Neymar!
നെയ്മറിന്റെ കാലൊടിച്ച്
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack.
He's got tall. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
നെയ്മറിന്റെ കാലൊടിച്ച്
Roberto Carlos. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Chance, surely! Oh, it's hit the post! He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Bergomi clears. Time and again they are repelled. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Cafu. Bergomi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
ആളില്ലാണ്ട്
Pulls out once more.
ഓപ്പൺ
And it's De Bruyne. Rijkaard does really well there. He is strong. De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Forlan.
Birmingham really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Haaland. Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Climbs up big! They just took too long getting forward.
Haaland cannot be that slow.
fine,
And it took the
Kalia.
sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
Substitution on the field. Number 6. Donadoni.
Both sides then taking this chance to
17,
turn to their benches.
Mateus. Number 13, Bergkamp.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Coming on the field, number 19, Atebrisson.
Now it's
Number 9,
Cruyff.
Erling Haaland.
That looks a decent
Number
ball.
7,
And that
Mbappe.
pass just didn't
Number
quite work.
18, Fernando Torres.
Roberto
Substitution in
Carlos.
progress.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Eto'o taking in the accolades, having been...
ഇവനടിക്കണം.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet
ladies
to
and
kick off.
gentlemen, and
The
welcome
excitement
to the
already
San
palpable.
Siro. Milan against
Red and black
Paris
wherever you
Saint-Germain.
turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So it's down to business here.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Tchouaméni. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Milan do have a chance to counter here. That's been slipped through. And a chance! Goal! Milan! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
ചക്കച്ചമ്പറമ്പിലെട്ടോ. അവസാനമാകുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് എന്തായാലും കിട്ടണല്ലേ.
Cannavaro. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Batistuta. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Tchouaméni. Now it's Haaland. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's really well manoeuvred. Paris Saint-Germain upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and...
Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
റിപ്ലൈ ചെയ്ത് അവിടെ നിന്നിട്ട് മഞ്ഞക്കാട് പിടിച്ച് പണ്ട്.
Half an hour played now. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Haaland. He is through here. Haaland, can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that was very necessary. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, what a climb!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Eto'o. Davids deals with that comfortably. Danger averted for now. Bernardo Silva.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Chiellini. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi touches it back. Great vision. Tchouaméni. Now it's Haaland. Cafu.
There will be 1 minute at
Cannavaro.
a time.
Now it's Eto'o. Goes looking wide. And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Milan have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Milan definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Best very much a man of this moment. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. Chance for a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looks sharp there.
Angara.
That's very well played.
Ancora Messi.
Messi goes short. Oh, super ball. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Haaland. Roberto Carlos. Strong running down that left flank. And he's whipped it across. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way. And he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, it all looks so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
The attendance for this match was 80,677.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, perfectly measured that.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
He's beaten. They've done it! And this is getting better and better. Eto'o at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Now it's Haaland. And he's intervened well there. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Played out wide. And it's Chiellini. Neto.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's been slipped through. Oh, that's superb. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Milan presented with a golden opportunity here. Khan, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Milan find a position of real strength now. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Haaland. Eto'o. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul.
കാലൊടിഞ്ഞ് അവൻ്റെ കാലൊടിഞ്ഞ്
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Probably be looking to play it square from here.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
നെയ്മർ
Four added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, that's a waste.
അങ്ങോട്ട് വരച്ചിട്ട് അവിടേക്ക് പോയില്ല.
Four added minutes on the board. Best. Hit into the middle. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. So that's it. It is all over. Milan really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing.
We are glad to inform you that
So,
today's
collecting the match ball, and it is...
ആവണ് ഡിവിഷൻ 1 എത്തിക്കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ചിലപ്പോൾ കയറി പോകാൻ പറ്റും. പക്ഷേ ഉണ്ടല്ലോ ചൂല മാച്ച് ഇടി ബഹളവും Hey. Hey. Position game.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Milan.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. 2022, the year Lionel Messi reached his point of fulfilment.
The jewel in the crown, Peter.
And I wonder, Jim, watching it in Qatar, when you first got the feeling he was going to go all the way.
Well, I would say the game against Croatia, a goal and an assist against a team that had humiliated Argentina 4 years previously, and that 2022 tournament got off to the worst possible start. In a way, that made the end result even greater. Absolutely.
Up he goes! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Just eases him off the ball. Yamal. Oh, this is a very good run. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Raul, played out towards the right wing. Messi. Messi going full steam ahead down the left flank. Knocks it into space. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Ibrahimovic really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quick.
Ibrahimovic! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. Great ball, and he's in here. Now the cross. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Cannavaro makes the interception. Messi on a charge down the left. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. it's Darwin. Tries to play it through. That is good alertness. Davids. Raul, very much a man of this moment. And it's Tchouaméni. Yamal. It's a pretty loose pass.
There will be 1 minute.
But he was
added time.
clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's half-time here. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
And
An
we
intriguing
continue
half,
now
lacking
with a
only in
quick
goals.
request for
The
support
score
for our
0-0.
charity fund, Chance in Football.
And we're underway again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Stood up well to him there. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Cross from Cafu. And that has earned a reprieve, and he shoots! Yamal. Semenyo, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Goal is still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Semenyo, and the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that should get the job done. Milan are looking to go forward now. Nicely weighted ball. Roberto Carlos. He's found a way through. That's a good ball. Can he finish? It's in! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for.
അത്രയുള്ളൂ
Piercing.
ചെക്കനെ
Piercing.
യൂട്യൂബൊക്കെ കേട്ടാ പേടിച്ചു പോയി
Pinpoint accuracy. He
Monday.
forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that.
He's gone for goal!
Fine.
And he's lifted it over.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Bellingham. Cafu, he's shifting through the gears here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Semenyo. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Darwin. Now it's Semenyo.
That's going in strongly. France really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Shot could be on. And that's an excellent interception.
പാമ്പോയ്
Two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Raul. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Now it's Tchouaméni. Oh, what a ball! Ibrahimovic. Oh, shooting shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
സുഭാഷ്
It's a really well-measured ball. And that pass just didn't quite
2
work.
added minutes has been indicated.
France really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Yamal's cross.
3 മിനിറ്റ് ഗോളാണെന്നുണ്ട്
Desperate defending required here.
ഇത് ടാ.
Substitution for France. Number 24, Semenyo. Number 10, Messi. Number 14, Yamal. Coming on the field, number 13.
Oh, what a climb! Oh, taken with style.
Hmm.
We thought it was over. It's all square once more.
സൂപ്പർ.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a
എന്ത്
touch.
പറയും.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. With the defence.
And the referee brings it to a close. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. How would you summarise? The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Japan against Milan.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering...
Real chance! Goal! Japan! And the game springs instantly to life.
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Goes for a shot! Oh, taken with style!
എന്തോ ഭാഗ്യം.
That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's found the way through. Bellingham is on shoots. Goal!
Bellingham.
Man! They've done it!
Jude
It was
Bellingham.
coming! They have their reward! No space, no problem.
വാടാ
You
നീ
just cannot stop him.
Such a
കളിച്ചിട്ട്
well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Nicely aimed pass. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. It's Morientes! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Howson gets it away. Milan are looking to go forward now. That's really well manoeuvred. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. Okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Japan have their second corner now. And that has been knocked clear. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
So, third corner of the game. Rooney goes short. Big chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job
Maapikaliya.
properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, their fourth corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Howson is the team's great visionary. Bellingham. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
He is through here. Yaya Toure. Morientes. And this is Rooney. Rooney! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
ഏ
And
മയിരി
the first half is done. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reach the halfway point.
I'd like to draw
Well, give
your
me a
attention
moment to
the
get my
screen
breath back.
right now for
What a
information
super
on
half
our
of
shuttle
football.
bus service.
Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Milan head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1.
Substitution for Japan. Number 11, Bale. Coming on the field is number 23, Batistuta.
And we're off again. Costa Curta. No, that was never going to make it. Bellingham. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide.
വല്ലപ്പോഴൊക്കെ അങ്ങനെ ഒരു പാസ് പോകും.
Cannavaro played up towards the front line. And he has been fouled there. Now it's Eto'o. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Morientes! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Cafu, Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. Looking to play him in. Played in deep. Good ball, good take. Shot a goal! Sticks it
പഴങ്കോൾ
away.
അടിച്ചടാ.
And there we have it. The
എനിക്ക്
two-goal
ലൈവ്
cushion.
എന്നൊക്കെ കണ്ടപ്പോ പേടിച്ചിട്ടാവും ആരുമില്ലല്ല.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Milan take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
You can
എന്താണ്ടല്ലേ
certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Batistuta is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Rooney. Pass somewhat off target. Cannavaro. Cafu. Eto'o. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Morientes. Aimed beyond the defence. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Costa Curta. Roberto Carlos. And he's running through. Genuine physical edge about this game. Oh, he's taken it. And here's Bellingham. Bellingham!
ഒന്നും അടിക്കാൻ
That
പറ്റണില്ല.
would have won it.
You can tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Rijkaard. Chouameni. Milan finding their passes. And the pass is intercepted. 5 minutes left on the clock. Pass is just off target. Oh, that's a key interception.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, well measured. Now it's Haaland. And the finish! And it's
പരന്നല്ല.
there! And in that moment, he has his 50th goal. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Bellingham voted
Please
man of the
join me
match,
in
and
wishing all the
deservedly
best to
so.
members of our fan club celebrating
Ooh.
their
After all of
wedding
that, Jim.
anniversary.
ഇതൊക്കെ കണ്ടാരെങ്കിലൊക്കെ കേറി പാടാ ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി കളിക്കാൻ നമുക്ക്. വേണ്ട തോറ്റിരിക്കണ്.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. Donadoni! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Tries to get it clear. Bale crosses it in. Bullish header! And he's straight offside.
Pick it in.
Tries to pass it through. Shot could be on. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Looking for the run. He's being urged to shoot. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So there would be a breakthrough moment. 1-0, never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So a breakthrough already. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alexander-Arnold. Donadoni. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Tchouaméni spread out to the left, and it's Neymar. This looks promising. Cafu. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Tchouaméni. Now it's Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that has been cleared.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's shifting through the gears here. There will be a throw-in.
Ufan കളിയാണല്ലോ.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Alexander-Arnold attempts a clearance. Tchouaméni goes on a charge down the left. And he was alert to it. And that has left him in a heap. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Red
He's going to have his name taken.
ഒക്കെ കൊടുത്തിട്ട്
Well,
ഇത്
that's the
ആളെണ്ണം
best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
He'll fancy himself from here. And this an opportunity to pull level. Roberto Carlos! that's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through? Cannavaro. Neymar looks to get on the end of this.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And here's Eto'o. Oh, nice touch. Oh, some tackle that. Now it's Bale. Now that looks a cracking ball. And he's lost his man here. And the finish! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes.
Bye.
Well, plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. And we're underway again.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
We expected better, and so did he. Tchouameni. Neymar. Van Basten kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Eto'o. Neymar. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Donatoni. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Haaland. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Oh, it's a great ball here. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked...
He's going for goal! It's hit the upright. Into the last quarter of an hour. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Madrid looking to pass their way through.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Cafu, good strong midfield running here. Header! Really well taken goal. And with
It's
the
hard.
match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. He
At the
watched it all
Galaxy.
the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong
The
forehand behind
one
that one.
brief.
Substitution.
So here comes a substitution. That has certainly made things interesting.
Milan really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Donatoni. Neymar has it in a wide position. Chance! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And here's Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. Big chance! Oh, what about
പൊന്നേ.
Raise the roof! A momentary lapse mercilessly
ഇങ്ങനെ
exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And that's it. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled out
today's
all the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do what you're told.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Pass somewhat off target. Roberto Carlos. And he was quick to react. Mohamed Salah. And he's let fly.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
That is good strength. There's the shot! Goal! Milan! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, what has happened here? And that's a goal kick. And it's Salah. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
This is the time you need that pace.
Looking for options for movement. he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's nice. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's found... He's had a shot! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Pickford looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Oh, brilliant stop from Pickford. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, that's shoots! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows.
There will be one
Very
minute
neat and
added
tidy.
time.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0. And there's the end of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Target.
Milan
Okay.
really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be
Just a
demanding the
quick
same
announcement.
level
We would
of
like to
intensity
inform
from his
you
team.
that
So I'd
CCTV
expect to
is
see
now in
the same
operation
positive
for your
intent
safety.
after the break, the same purpose again.
Milan sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And the second half gets underway. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Pedri. Kvaratskhelia. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Salah. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. Kvaratskhelia! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That looks a cracking ball.
Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Milan in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Massaro! Big relief, it just needed better
yang beri.
contact.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get
Backline
behind the
yang
ball and let them just
Jaga.
try from range.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's managed to get rid. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Pele. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Cafu gets into a good position. Oh, that was vital. Casemiro. Now it's Griezmann. Mohamed Salah. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pele powering forward here. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Pedri. It's come to nothing. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's having a shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Cafu given the lift of his goal. And this is Ibrahimovic driving forward. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's a sharp little ball here. Massaro! Oh, he hit that sweetly. And there goes the final whistle. Milan are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from
A
it.
quick reminder today that
Pele
smoking
voted
is only
man of the
allowed in
match.
areas-
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters.
Manchester United.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. The action has already started. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Mateus, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's Bellingham. Mateus. Mateus. Zanetti. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, That's a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
He's a sharp little ball here. Roberto Carlos is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every...
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. And here's Haaland. Cafu. Haaland. Chiellini gets it clear.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Davids! And that's caused a worry or two. Mbappe. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Roberto Carlos. Here's Haaland. This might spell danger. He's having a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Milan have their second corner now. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Cleared without complication. Bellingham. Good purposeful running this. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Wow, look who's involved.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Adriano. Roberto Carlos. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. This looks promising. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
1 minute added time.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Chance! Oh, it's a beauty! He's got himself an absolute peach. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Milan head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Cafu. Davids. Cafu. And it's Bellingham. Zanetti. Mateus. Looking for options for movement. He's shifting through the gears. And the shot! He's got a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest.
Bullish header! Goal! Milan! And they've got their lead back. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Substitution for Milan. Number 6. Erling
So,
Haaland.
time for changes
Coming
on
the
both
field
sides, actually.
is number 20.
Well, this is what we've been
Johan
waiting for.
Cruyff. Substitution
That
in
looks a
progress.
decent ball.
The attendance for this match was
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a
80,607.
good mover. That's a throw.
ടഫ് കളിയാണ് ട്ടാ.
Xabi Alonso. Neymar. And this is Neymar. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Tchouaméni. And here's Bellingham. Oh, it's beyond the defence. That's going to go a long way. Milan desperately searching for the winner here. Good read, needed to be.
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Cafu making good progress on the right-hand side. Threads one in. Delivers with whip. Oh, what has happened here? Played back in. Bastoni is there, and he can get... There's the shot! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! Well, it's taken a big deflection,
Super.
but boy, he will want that one.
The goal scorer for Milan after 87 minutes is
പൊളിതാണ്.
number
യാ.
13. Tchouaméni.
അതിനുള്ളതാണ് 8 minutes എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് ചലിച്ചാവും.
Substitution for Milan. Number 17. Adams.
Time for a
Number
change in
2,
personnel.
Cannavaro.
Milan take the lead.
Number
Now it's just a
15,
question of holding on.
Bellingham.
Well, look,
Number
Peter, I
9,
feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so
Coming on
we
the
can't be
field,
too presumptuous yet.
Number 5. Franz
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any
Number
risks.
8, Daniel Van Buiten. Number 10.
Ruben
Messi.
Neves.
Number 25.
The final seconds now.
Ibrahimovic. 6 added minutes has
Xabi
been indicated.
Alonso. And it's Chiellini. Good take, and is he... Goes for a shot!
എട്ടാ.
He hits the net. They have stolen level at the last. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
ഏതായിട്ട്
Well, he had to deal
ഇറക്കിയാനാവൂല.
with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Luis Suarez.
And he's done it again. And that's that. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here.
Yeah.
Perhaps
A
one
quick
team
announcement
might
for the
be
benefit
happier,
of
but
anybody who has
in
been
the
Denied.
final
a
reckoning,
little
it's
wrong
honours
today.
even and no
Please look at the
complaints.
screen for
ഇതിനൊക്കെ
information
ഇപ്പൊ
on
വെറുതെ
everyone.
ജയിക്കാൻ
Well,
വേണ്ടി
thanks to
ഗെയിം
Tibbs.
കൊടുക്കണല്ലോ
We
അങ്ങനെ
both wish you a
കളിക്കാൻ
very good evening.
ഊള. ലാസ്റ്റ് മാച്ച്
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Milan.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Well, here he is, the epitome of athleticism and speed. That is Gareth Bale.
Yeah, simply one of the best left-sided attackers of his generation, Peter, with all the tools to improve any team. And then all that flair.
Yeah, it seems an age ago now, doesn't it, that he started his career down on the south coast as a left-back, of course.
Yeah, and when you think about left-back, usually poor attackers end up there, but he went on to do great things at the other end.
Cafu. And he whips it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Club America do have a chance to counter here. Makaleli. And here's Van Basten. That's been cut out, well played. Now, can they get him away? Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Bale. No way through.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Rijkaard. Raul shapes the shots. That is gorgeous from Raul. He's got himself an absolute peach. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Number 7.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react. Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Makaleli, a player who needs no introduction. Davids. Now there's a fine ball. Rijkaard.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing.
And the shot! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Club America are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And it's Davids. Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Neymar, distributed tidily. Cafu plays a header! That's a half-decent try.
Neymar is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
There will be
Zanetti.
1 minute added time.
Baresi. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Milan really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter.
And now,
The boss
please
will be
turn
demanding the
towards
same
screen
level
for a
of
special
intensity from his team.
presentation featuring
So I'd
our
expect to
guest
see the same
performers today.
positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Van Dijk. Bale is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Can he get it through? Bale providing an outlet on that flank. It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Van Dijk. And it's Bale. Club America are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Zanetti, a picture of focus and alertness. Roberto Carlos. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Haaland. Chance for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's heaved it away.
Substitution for Club America. Number 12, Van Basten. Number 7, Raul.
And this is Raul.
Number 11,
Takes a shot!
Batistuta.
And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Van Nistelrooy. Number 22, Donadoni.
Into the last quarter of an hour.
Number 9, Mbappe.
João Neves.
Number 87,
And the through ball.
João Neves. Substitutions taking place.
Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
രക്ഷയില്ല.
Club America with the corner. They're first. Milan have the chance to go the other way. And that's another good win of the ball. And here's Eto'o.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Donadoni. Out to the left it goes. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Bale, big header! And it's there! And they are cruising away. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unearned.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Ruud van Nistelrooy.
Van Nistelrooy.
Out of time.
João Neves. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. And the referee brings it to a close. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I'm
Well,
afraid
Peter,
to tell you
I
that we're
really couldn't
expecting
see what
traffic
this
to be
team
heavy
was
after the
trying to.
ഇന്നത്തെ കൊട്ട കഴിഞ്ഞ് ഇനി നാളെ കാണാം. ബൈ.